Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint. Had to run to town for some medication, so we are going to work on this. Hopefully the cats won't be super annoying. We had to run out to the shed earlier. Oh my gosh, guys, so cold. So very cold. Okay, so like I said, I'm working on two journals right now. One is a rose 50 Shades of Pink, and then this one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make some of my secret hiding journaling spots. And I printed some of the digitals on, ooh, that one's pretty, on cardstock. So sometimes my printer kind of acts up on cardstock, but it worked just fine on this one. And that's what we're going to use as our paper. Nothing on the back of these, so I can use them for tags or journaling cards or whatever, you know. But we're going to make some hidden journaling spots first. I really want there to be a lot of fun things going on in these journals. I don't see me getting them done by Sunday, but hopefully soon, or not both of them by Sunday. So I want to cut this down to about 8, which is pretty close, isn't it? And then I'm going to do by 5. Here we go. And then I'm just going to use this one as well. So I want to cut that down to 5. Also. Okay, and these are my typical hidden journaling spots. So I'm going to put a cutout right through here. Kind of show you. Just up about 1 inch or so. And I'm just using this, and I'm just kind of eyeballing where I want it to go. There we go. Let's put this just a touch. And then we'll cut that little slit out. On this one, however, I want it to go like this in my book, and I don't want to cut like a big slit on this side because we're going to have a side opening. So I'm going to cut it here, and it'll go on a page that's open on this side instead of over here. Put a little thought into this. Again, we're going to cut the same thing. If you don't have a cutter that will do this, you can certainly use like an X-Acto knife. Get down! The cats have been crazy. I think Clint was happy to get out of the house just to get away from them. Sorry. So let me find the scissors, because of course I didn't look for them before I started. Okay. So yeah, these digitals are ones that I created. I haven't got them in my Etsy shop yet, but I will. I'm just using them for myself right now. Yeah, we went out to the shed, and man, it was so bitter out there. Clint said, I'm just taking the stuff inside. And I was like, good idea. So, okay, so I'm going to put one on these papers. Let me see what I have. Typically, I have 1 or 2 that I can cover up, you know, that are kind of hard for you to write on anyways. But I don't seem to have one in here. Okay, just a spoon. So I think what I'll do is I'll put it on this coffee dice paper. It's so pretty, I hate to, but I do want it to go in this journal. So all you're doing is kind of making like a big pocket. And leaving that slit open. Like that. So yeah, I wrote me a list of things I needed out in the shed. And took my iPad out there to make sure I got everything on my list. Came back in, we were both freezing, and I looked around and I had forgotten my iPad out there. Because that's just how life goes in my life. Okay, and then on this one, I'm going to put this one in there and I'll show you how I use it. If you wanted to, I could cut it down shorter, but I don't think I want to do that. Let's see where we want to put it. Because it's going to have to go on this side. You know what? I might straighten this one out a little bit and make it fit better. And then we'll just go ahead and put it on this one. And the reason I want it on this one is so that it's kind of right side up. If I put it on this one, obviously it'd be upside down. But Daddy left, and typically when Daddy's not here, they're sleeping. They're like, no, we're not getting up. So, you know, they're like, oh, it's quiet, Daddy's not here, and we can rest. But they haven't figured that out yet, I don't think. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? And I love working with digitals because you can, you know, like print them on different things, print them in different sizes. So I think that'll be really pretty. Okay, so that's things I've already done in the pink journal. I've already put these in the pink journal. So didn't I just put it in here? There it is. There we go. So if I wanted to, I could probably trim that off, and maybe I will. I think I might like it better. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure we'll have any of these actually go up on Sunday, but I might. Depends on how much I end up, you know, having done. There we go. I think I'm going to like that better. It just looks cleaner. Still looks crooked though. But it could have been the way I am. I glued my thing down. It's fine. It'll be fine, guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and we will do our pocket things that go in those. And I think what I'm going to do is take another one of these maybe. I also brought in a container of papers. I'm going to look in it. It's on the couch. And see if there isn't something else I can use instead of just digitals. This one is kind of like, this is what I keep all my papers in. Most of them anyways. And this one's kind of like a lot of plain because I brought in some dies that I want to cut down like into paper clips or tags and stuff. I was wondering, that size might work. This size would work if I leave the perforation there, which should be fine. Won't work for the other one, but it would work for this one. Okay. Then I have that other one to think about. See, I have green papers, just my solid paper stash. Let me look at this. This would work too, actually, but not, I don't think it would work for the other. But I think this piece would work. So let me show you what I'm thinking about. Sorry, there's cat hair everywhere, of course. But man, it was so bitter out there. It was just crazy. I might go ahead and use these, actually, as my cover. I think they're a better size. Is it cold where you guys are? Clint didn't even want to see how cold it was because he's like, I don't want to know. Yeah. Okay, so if I put a pink and like a yellow together, let's see how they would work. Because it does kind of have a little bit of a pink. Okay, and that's really the exact size that I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score. I think I'm going to score both of them and then just like put them together just a little bit because I don't want it to be too tight where you can't get it out. Okay. So I was kind of thinking something like this. Maybe not. Then I will cut off one of these. I think I'll cut the yellow. That way it's not going to be too short. But yeah, it's 10 and pharmacy, the one that we go to nowadays, doesn't open till 10. So then Clint's going to have to wait for them to get filled. So it's just a big mess, but my sister went and picked them up for us at the doctor's office, so that was nice. I hate to ask people to do things for me. I didn't want to ask her to go and drop them off too, you know. I know when he gets home, he'll be ready for a nap. Okay, so there's our envelope. You guys know how we do the envelopes. And then I'm going to put coffee dye paper in here. Once I figure out where I put that. Hold on, I see it over here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I brought in a handful of coffee dye paper, and then I am going to put some coffee dye paper in here. I think I'm just going to cut it in half. You guys have probably seen this one before. It's one I've been making for a very long time. And I can't even remember where I saw the idea. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue it, I think, on that whole piece. So, where's my glue stick? I don't see a glue stick. Guess I won't use one. Just glue it using my art glitter glue. So that is what's in my bottle, art glitter glue. However, you definitely want to make sure that your art glitter glue doesn't freeze, because it totally ruins it. I do have that one my friend sent me to see if it would freeze. It's just been out in the shed, so when I head back out there, I'll check it out and see. It's way too cold to work outside. Though. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop that down here. Very simple. And then this will pop up here. That's why I didn't go all the way to the edge. I just want to make sure that it's pretty straight. There we go. And then that's just going to go in here. And then I just need a piece here to kind of cover that up. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, what do I have here? See, that almost works, but not quite, huh? What do I have? Cut-offs. I don't think I even had any cut-offs. That's a bad thing about not working with a kit, you know. And I really didn't have anything else in that paper pack, did I? So, let me think. Maybe I'll use this. This is a cutoff, huh? That would work. That's kind of cute too. I kind of like that actually. The only thing I don't like about it is it's kind of, ooh, maybe I should use this side. It would blend in more. Let's do that, and then we will like put that on some cardstock. I'll just put it on this colored paper. It doesn't really matter. Plus I'm going to have to cut the colored paper down, so. I know I'm covering up the prettiest side, but like I said, I can always make more digitals. This was just done on regular paper. And for the most part, I'm going to I forgot what I was going to say. For the most part, I am going to, yeah, totally forgot. Okay. So I'm going to trim this on my paper cutter. Just to clean it up. I am not good at cutting scissors straight with scissors. What I do is I kind of line it up over here. Make sure it looks like the same from the top and the bottom. Go. maybe I was going to say I'm going to cover most of this up anyways. Maybe that's what I was going to say. And I'm going to cut this down. Let's see. About 8 by 7.5. Because I need these scraps, so I think that's the other size I needed. And then these I am going to score to make me kind of a little lift on our thing. Score it like that, and then just over. You can use strips of paper too for here, or you could use pop dots or like double-sided tape, foam tape. But I forgot to bring any of that in, and it's still too cold to go back out. Probably would be better if I would have just cut strips. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Kind of messy, huh? That's okay. That is okay. And for the last one, I'm just going to put these on. I don't have to hold it, and it can dry pretty good. I've been reading a new book. I forgot what it's called though. It's by Lori Wick. I really like Christian books and Amish books. Those are my favorite. That's what I've been reading most of my life. My mom used to read like Hallmark books. Not Hallmark. What were they? Start with a H. Anyways. You know, they had explicit scenes in it and stuff like that, and I was never one to really like that. Harlequin, that was it. But that's what I, you know, started reading when I was a kid, because my nickname was Bookworm, because I always had a book to read. But when I got older, it was just like, I really don't like these books. I like wholesome books, wholesome movies. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is put this here, and that is going to kind of give us a little lift. Hopefully it's kind of mangled, isn't it? And I want it to be just as close to the edge as I can. That way, make sure it goes down in there. See if you have foam dots or foam tape or whatever, then this goes so much faster. But why go and get something that you don't need to, you know? Okay. That's going there. And then this will be glued down. I had a message yesterday on my Etsy, and somebody said, what kind of paper did you use? And I'm like, I thought she was talking about, you know, my most recent video. She was talking about one from like 2019. If you haven't seen all my videos, we have a lot out there. I used to edit too, but I quit that a long time ago because it takes forever. When you're editing stuff, it takes another couple hours at least. Then you're watching yourself and all that, you know. Okay, so then we'll decorate this, but this is going to kind of cover this up, and then when you pull it out, you're not really going to see that there's a hidden journaling spot. That's the gist of it anyways. So that goes here. Let's work on the other one. But we are trying to knock out some journals because, guys, where's my other one? There it is. I feel like this doesn't have enough papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing some, aren't I? Wonder where they are. Are they in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope. Okay, well, we'll work on this. But yeah, Clint brought in tons of fabric, and we're just like, you know, we just need to get rid of some of this stuff. So, got tons of ideas for journals that will be coming out soon. So if you miss one of these, then stay tuned, because we'll have some spring ones coming out. Oh, that was almost like perfect. Okay, let me trim it just a hair. As soon as oh, there it is. But yeah, Clint had some really good ideas. Something to keep us busy until work takes off, you know. There we go. And then I need a little strip to go across like that. But first, let's fill it up with coffee dyed paper. So much easier just having one piece of paper that you kind of cut down than, you know, piecing it together. So I'm thinking about adding butterflies to this too, so it's more like a spring type. Feels like a Christmas one, but we're gonna make it more springy type. I really don't want another Christmas journal. How's the weather where you guys are? It's just been really cold here. No precipitation or anything. There we go. That was easy. Okay. So, let's see what we want to do with this one. This one might work for this. Or the other one of these. I just want it to be as long as that, so 5 by 2. I want it to be like that, so let's do 2 inches. Okay, I had to talk to Clint there for a minute. And I just went ahead and cut some strips. I think that'll be easier than folding them for this one. It's pretty simple, and you know, all those little strips you cut off, you can save them for things like this if you need to. I think that's going to be much easier. Go ahead and put those other 2 on there just because. Definitely faster, wouldn't it? Okay, so see how this fit in there again. So Clint made a fabric flip for this one already, but I'd forgotten about it, and now we don't know where it is, so we have to find it, because that's why it's not together in a book yet. We will see. When these go up for sale, I will do a video first, and like I said, it's first come first served, and then I'll tell you a time when they're going into the store. Our Etsy store, which is the Rambling Crafter on Etsy, and there is a link below. Okay. So I do like to put this in like that, and then we will do that. Okay, well that was kind of a wasted trip. You went down there, but they're not going to have anything ready until late this afternoon. 30 miles to turn them in, I guess. Okay, guys, so what else do I want to show you? Again, I did those exact same ones on the pink journal, but I don't want to do everything the same because I want, you know, them to all be individual and fun. So what am I going to do next? So I did make these out of cardstock. I love these. I think they're so fun. Let's see. Let me think what I had planned. Oh, I know. Let me get my envelope punch board. We'll do this. I am going to do this for the pink journal as well. But really, it's just an addition. So it's not that big of a, doesn't matter really if it's copied. Sorry. Okay, so what do I want to use? I am going to make one of the small envelopes. And I think I am going to use one of these. You know what? I'm going to go print off the one that's so busy that has them all over, and I'll use that. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's use this one. Papers everywhere. Okay. 5x5 paper. So that way I could actually make 2 out of this one. If I wanted to. So let's do 5 this way, because I can get 2 if I cut it down like this. Okay. This is pretty simple. It's just the envelope punch board. So simple. You find your paper size, and this is an old one, so sometimes the measurements are off. Somebody said they weren't quite correct, but so this one I'm doing the smallest one, 5x5, and the card size, but we're not making it for cards, so it doesn't really matter. You just want to do the size that you want, and I wanted the small one. So it says score line is 2 3/8. So that's the only number you need to worry about, and you only need to worry about it one time. I'm going to score this on the back because I think it'll be easier to see. And you're just going to put that first corner there. So 2 3/8. You're going to punch, and then you're going to score here. And then you can see where that line is. Don't worry about those numbers up there. You're going to punch and score. Of course, that went crooked because it moved. And then you're just going to punch and score. And then punch and score again. And you're just, this little thing right here needs to line up with that score. And should be about right. This other side is to round your corners. That wasn't a very good round. Sometimes I use my other rounder. There we go. Okie dokie. So and then this will either be an envelope, or I guess you could glue it down. I've never glued them down because we're going to put some journaling paper inside this. There we go. And then just kind of put it, you're not even gluing anything else down. So let me grab one of these coffee dye pages. And this is about, what, 3 inches, I think is what it showed. And I'm just going to cut a strip off. Just a 3-inch strip. Because it's kind of long. I could turn, well, it'd be kind of hard to turn this one because it's not quite long enough. and then that will be in there. So we are going to do just a little bit of gluing. Forgot to mention. So figure out what you want to be on your top. I think I want this to be on the top, so I'm going to glue that here. These are fun for mass makes too. I created this idea off of a die cut item that Miss Gayle got. I thought, ooh, I don't need a die cut for that. So you just want to make sure, you know, you have clearance on either side. But you can make tons of these little envelopes. Use your scratch papers. And there we go. Okay, and then this is going to fold in like this, and then I usually cut like a little slit here with an X-Acto knife, which I don't have one. So I think I brought in some Velcro. Let's just put Velcro on it. Okay, so then we are going to okay, we're going to put this one here. Put it on the top, maybe. Well, I don't know. There. And this one on it. You could put magnet there if you wanted to, but usually I just do a little slit. Until Miss Leslie gave me these awesome things, and they're pretty sticky, so that's nice. Like that. So easy. Might actually do a whole bunch of those off camera. Use up your scraps. You can use those 6x6. And then remember our little flowers that we used on those one envelopes? Toss one of these on here. So if you wanted to, I think you could glue this down. Maybe you put it up higher on the page, because, you know, they're going to have to write on it. But, or you could just kind of leave it free flying, free floating. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, let me show you this again. And then, you know, of course we made the large journaling spaces, secret journaling places. But I think these are so fun, and I hope you make some of these. Be sure and come join us over on Facebook, The Rambling Crafters with an S. We're over there, and you can also follow me on Instagram, The Rambling Crafter, Etsy, The Rambling Crafter. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications, and we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye!